Shit!
Go. Alright. Starting. We're starting. It's going. It's loading. It's doing it.
Loading, loading, loading. Loading, loading, loading.
Alright.
Rolling, rolling, rolling.
And
It's a bazapata, it's a bahupatata, upa ukaza inkazana, atutasada, kisazada, upasata. Oh, fuck.
Alright, hello everyone. We are doing a little.
Let's get it started in here.
Gus is popping off today. I have Gus here today. No, you're
I'm
good.
popping off. I have. I'm popping off. That's all.
Just
I'll let you go.
No,
Sorry.
you're. No,
I'm sorry.
it's just a
to
podcast. No, you're fine. You're good. I'm doing a podcast today because I was already talking with Gus and I was like, you know what? Come on down.
Come on down to that one.
Come on down. So he's here now.
Friendly faces everywhere. That's all. Alright.
Yeah.
I'm shutting up.
You don't need to shut up. You're fine. I don't really got an intro for this. Honestly, I don't usually. I don't really have an intro nowadays. You know.
You don't have an intro nowadays?
Not particularly.
What happened? What happened to the old Carolyn Sonic, dude? What happened to that shit?
I don't know,
Yeah,
man.
the ones
It's
where
been.
she's like-
It's been.
She's all like,
It's been 10 long
she's all like,
years.
hi everybody, it's Carolyn Sonic, and I'm just here for another podcast.
And I haven't had an introduction since no. Honestly, it's been 10 long years. Which, speaking of 10 long years, next month will be my 10-year anniversary on being on this godforsaken platform. No, but all realness, actually. It's coming up 10 years. My
And
God.
the fact you haven't been kicked off yet is the miracle.
Well, that is. I mean, well, you know. All I say is, if I did.
You covered things like Palestine. No, I'm kidding. I have no clue. I
haven't done that.
don't watch the news.
I mean, neither do I. So there you go. But no, but yeah. So I have quite a big celebration-y plan. At least in regard to having some videos and streams. Gus will be part probably of like one or two of them. So that
I waved to the microphone if nobody saw that.
What? What?
I waved to the camera, but it was to the microphone.
Oh my God, Jesus! Just I can only imagine you just went like.
I think.
So, but yeah, so pretty much I have like a list of like dates and such for when I'm planning each thing. I probably will like a week or two before like post it in the community tab, so that way y'all don't need to have to scramble to find this video again to be able to like, when was it? It's like, don't worry, I will post it, but I make an announcement here and now so y'all know about it. So that way there's no like confusion. But so yeah, like around, so this is, I'm not going to be doing like a video every day because God forbid I don't think I have the actual mental capacity to do something like that again, because oh my God, I did that roughly around like 1 year for Christmas and it was a nightmare and a half. I did it.
Yeah, I remember talking to you around that time. You were burnt out.
I was tired. It was a lot. So yeah, no, that's why I'm not doing that again, unless of course I'm really preparing like a year ahead of time. I'm recording things in like July, you know, and be like, "Hey, Merry Christmas, guys!" And it's like I'm sweating and I'm bloody.
And there's fireworks going off in the background.
It's a New Year's fireworks. Don't worry about it, guys.
Don't worry about it. It's the New Year's. You just hear that.
It's like the Stars and Stripes are playing.
Dad walks in. Oh, why aren't you coming out here watching the fireworks?
Fireworks.
Wild times.
Wild times, yes. Oh man, yeah, no, it's crazy. So, yeah, so that's. But I will be like pretty much every weekend. There will be like an upload and a stream mostly. except for like the first weekend. I'm just gonna be doing an upload. But like the first video to be looking out for is September 6th, which is my funny moments video, or like memorable moments, whatever you want to call it, type of thing. It's gonna be my usual uploading
The
time.
montage.
The montage, yeah, little montage. It's fun. It's good. Gus
Even Rocky had a
saw.
montage.
I showed him at least the ending of it, and
Yeah, I want to watch the whole thing now.
yeah. Well, you gotta wait.
Hey!
You gotta wait.
Fucking bullshit.
You gotta wait like everybody else.
No!
You're gonna wait like everybody else does. I never remember. Be lucky
That's
you
not
got-
even fair!
Oh my god.
Be lucky you even got what you got, kid.
Be lucky what you got. You got I think that's Arnold.
Some kids are out there starving. You got fed.
Jesus. And then
Oh, Lord.
fast forward to the 13th, where I'm doing a little Q&A, so it's like fun facts little thing, having Gus ask me like a couple of questions. I also have like some just random other questions curated, and if you want to ask any questions, feel free to comment. I don't know, this video or whatnot, I don't know specifically. I guess, yeah, this video is fine. Or like my community tab if I do post it then, because again, a stream I could at least curate, you know, before then, so. But, yeah, no, it's, as it sounds like, it's just like dumb questions and fun facts about me and all that, I don't know. Just a little something, you know. Me and Gus did something similar to on his channel like a long time ago. The Mind of Carolyn Sonic.
Oh, in the Mind of Carolyn Sonic?
But that was a very wonky episode.
That was like a last minute thing. I was like, you know what, we're making a video about you. You're like, what?
I sound.
I think it was like, it was like our like 3 months. We were like, hey, that was like we were just like met for like 3 months.
Yeah, it was very interesting and fun. The funniest thing is about that is that for like a hot like while, like Gus's mic, like for like the stream wasn't working, so I sounded like I was talking to myself. So I sounded insane.
I forgot about that.
It's super funny. So there's that. So that is the thing that happened. But yeah, this is gonna be like my own little version of it, a little more, I guess more tuned to this channel, I guess, and questions about this channel. Maybe some things that I said on that channel but never said on here, you know, type of thing. So who knows? You know, there's that. So the day after that,
I don't even remember the video.
to be fair, I only went back to it like a little while ago, so I totally forgot about it solid again. I was like, oh yeah, we did this, and I looked at it, I'm like, oh my god, what am I telling you to myself?
Oh my god, we did this one.
Which is hilarious. So the day after
And it's
that,
still up there for everybody to view.
that is true. We're gonna.
The beautiful part.
It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. But yeah, the day after that, I'm gonna do on the 14th, is a old drawing showcase. Just because, while yes, I do a lot of videos and stuff like that, I am also an artist, and I have done a lot of art stuff for my channel a lot of the time. Obviously, you know, my thumbnails, these icons you see here. I did not draw that table. That was not mine originally. I will admit that now. But the Let's Just Talk thing, that's mine.
Stole it.
I steal it. Okay, it's one of those websites where it was free to use. So I ensured that. So technically I'm not stealing. When I tell you the website, no. It's been too long. But I could tell you that. But so yeah, but I'm gonna be showing some old drawings. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be interesting. So there's that. That will be backtracked, that video, later time for a stream. But for right now, we're gonna go on to the next thing, which is going to be the 20th, and I'm going to be reacting to some of my old videos. Just going down memory lane.
Rag.
It's not gonna get laggy. I actually tested. I've
I said get the rag.
Oh, get the rag. I think you said it's gonna lag.
Every time I watch one of my old videos, I sweat bullets.
just dabbing myself like. Believe me, I already had to endure some stuff.
was like, man, I was in a different state around that time.
I will say I had to adore some older video stuff anyway, but I'll get to that in a second. But yeah, no, it's as the title suggests. I'm gonna be looking at some of my old videos, and reacting to them, and yeah, no, I'm gonna be probably sweating bullets for a little bit just because some of the stuff is just like yike, just yike. But yeah, and then the day after that, a little fun thing is there's a video of me recreating some of the old videos. Some of them are not going to be in the stream. Some of them will be. It's probably going to be like 1 or 2. But yeah, it's be recreating some old videos, aka I'm just playing some of the same games I did before, and you know, just sharing my experience of how and what it was like playing that game back in the day. And oh my god, there was a sound outside. It freaked me out for a second. It was like a I think
You're
so.
like, man, this game sucked back then, and it still sucks now.
Yeah. So yeah, I will tell you ahead of time. I sucked back then. I still suck now with a lot of the stuff. So that there is that. That is a little sneak peek. And then finally, on the 28th, the day of my actual anniversary, when I created this channel specifically, is a little drawing challenge, aka some of the old drawing showcase that I show in that video. I'm gonna have a couple of them, and maybe some new ones, who knows, there, and do a little drawing challenge with it. Whatever interpretation I want to take with the drawing, or you would just make, copying the drawing, I don't know, who knows, but yeah, that's gonna be the little thing that's gonna be planned. I'm gonna have Gus for that one, I think, as well. I mean, if he's wanting to suffer through looking at some of my old stuff, so there's that vibe. There's some unhinged things, I will tell you what. That
if there's My Little Pony, I gotta tap out.
No, I will say there's no there is no My Little Pony. I was not. Well, I mean, I had a My Little Pony things, but it was way before the whole brony stuff. It was when I was a little kid, and I think my mom was trying to get me into girly things, and I kind of liked it, but I kind of didn't like it. I don't know. I think I was in a weird, I just tolerated it state. But I was not drawing My Little Pony, so we are safe there. But there is some Sonic, which, shocker.
Oh, I could do that all day.
There's, oh my god, in the one video, there's gonna be something you're gonna lose it. In the little drawing showcase, there is something that is gonna make you go insane. That I probably will have in a drawing challenge. Imagine. So that is on the 28th. So yeah. So once again, I'm gonna go through the list, but obviously I would post it a week or two or before on the community tab, so y'all have the dates. But yeah, so the funny moments video is gonna be on the 6th. The Q&A/fun facts is on the 13th. The old drawing showcase is on the 14th. Then we have reaction to my old videos on the 20th. And on the 21st, we have recreating some of the earlier videos that I had. And then finally, on the 28th, the day of my anniversary, is the drawing challenge. So, mark your calendars.
Mark them. I even stayed quiet through most of that so we could all hear it. And not because I was in a building fixation. And I may or may not be playing Minecraft. You can't prove shit!
Yeah, alright, well. There is that. And also, Mikey's here.
Mikey! What is he saying? I'm not looking.
That's fair. I like how most of Gus's color is in his shirt. Okay, he wanted the Baja Blast color.
I did.
And then Sonic fan art from Carolyn's Sonic Shocker. Yes, very weird. To be fair, I've not done a lot of Sonic stuff on this channel. I mean, I've done some stuff, but not a crazy amount, which is weird, I will say. So, I don't know. It's just, yeah, there was a name. It's a name, but it doesn't define me, I guess. Oh.
It's true. It is not a name that defines you. What do you mean that's the most color in the shirt? What do you mean? Rupert! Should I dethrone Mikey as the #1 viewer? I'll let him have something.
Jesus Christ, man. Woof. But yeah, that is the calendar and all that. Like I said, I'll post it again somewhere so that way you'll have it. That way if you forget or something, but it's all good. But yeah, so I don't know. That's it. That's my little updatey thing, at least in the sense for like that. I'm very excited. It's definitely it's definitely very fun. It's gonna be a fun time. I don't know. I played out the streams a bit, but not like fully. But the videos I know are fun. Because I did those ahead of time. I did.
I think your videos are probably like some of your best work, honestly. I'm not even gonna lie.
Aw. I've been trying.
Those are like top tier shits. I ain't gonna lie. I watch those just out of my own curiosity of like how they look and how they're gonna turn out. And they're most of the time they're very well done.
I thank you. I've been actually trying.
There's some where I'm not. There are some where I'm not a fan of the topic, so I just won't watch it. But I mean, like the ones that I do watch, I'm very pleased with how they turn out.
I mean, you don't have to watch everything. That's the whole thing, you know. That I am never going to be offended by just like that kind of thing. I get there's like topics, you know, type of thing. And apparently, you've been told to look at Discord.
Oh.
So.
Jesus, what does he want?
I don't know. I cannot tell you. But yeah, no, I've been trying.
Fucking Christ, Mikey.
Jesus. Oh my god, but yeah, no, I don't know. I've been trying my videos for a while. At least, like I said, I'm kind of delving into like I guess like commentary / like just like, you know, niche nostalgia topics type of thing as of late. So that is what I've been doing.
That's what your streams have been about lately?
No, like my videos. Streams have just been my usual.
Oh. Yeah, no, the videos you're talking about, yes.
Yeah. I'm so proud of my Pee-wee one. Oh, I have a story about that.
That's I'm so glad you got it back.
I don't think I told you guys that. I never told you guys. So, like, for, like, a hot minute, that video was, nuked off the site. So, I guess I almost, did, like, not exactly get kicked off the site, but that's my first, like, like, where I got, like copyright. I did not get a copyright strike, but it did, like, get taken down, that video.
They're like, we can't play this, there's some copyrighted material in it. Even though there really wasn't.
No, there wasn't. Here's the thing. So, my theory, actually, me both like us theory, and even my father made a theory with the fact that when the documentary for Paul Reubens came out, you know, he obviously plays Pee-wee. I think they were kind of going cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, like trying to like take down like a lot of videos that like were like, you know, copyright, you know, issued that way. But mine was taken down with it wrongfully. I only noticed it, I think maybe, like, I don't know when it was taken down, but I'm assuming it wasn't that much time, just because it's just like, I think it was only a few weeks after the documentary came out. And for a little bit of time, I kind of was toying with what I wanted to do, because at that time, I was in the middle of making my, like, literally middle of making my Fall Out Boy, you know, video I was doing with that. And I didn't know what to do, because it's like, I didn't want to risk that getting taken down, you know, if I was gonna, like, fight for the system. So I just let my Fall Out Boy video go and go out and kind of have a moment for it to, like, be out for a bit and see what happens, you know, because I was worried that, like, oh, what if someone was targeting, you know, my videos too. That was also, like, my second concern was, like, okay, I wanted to test the waters. Nothing happened in the Fall Out Boy video, thankfully. It was fine, everything was good, you know, whatever. And so I finally kind of just said, okay, I want my Pee-wee video back. I worked very hard on that, so I, you know, went, messaged, you know, did my claim and say, hey, you know, like, I think this is taken down wrongfully. And Gus helped me with a little bit too. He, like, pre-read it and, you know, made sure it looked, you know, good and all that. And I sent it, and not even 24 hours, they let it back up. So I am very thankful for that, because there are many companies who are very, very tight holding of their stuff. So yeah, like, shout out to Shout Factory for that, for being pretty cool. I'm gonna say that for sure, because I think it was like,
especially with the IP of Pee-wee Herman.
Yeah, like, I am so thankful, and I am grateful, And anyone who like saw that, you know, and like let my video back up, thank you so much. I appreciate that to such a great degree. Because I took so long in the video and I'm so proud of that video. So yeah, so that's cool. But yeah, that was insane for a time, and being very nervous about it because it was just like woof, yeah, that I got scared. Because I thought I had to like fight tooth and nail, but it I didn't really have to do too much, thankfully. But again, I know how some companies are with their product and stuff like that, and they get a little like tight hold to a point. Like even if it is like nothing wrong with it, if it doesn't even like break any of the fair use laws or anything, it's still companies are insane sometimes. So so that was a concern. But yeah, definitely a good lesson to have learned. Is for the longest time I kind of thought like, oh, I'm a tiny channel. It won't happen to me. It can happen to anyone. So
Oh, yeah.
make sure you're careful.
Dude, I used to get like my videos taken down like weekly. Like my streams, oh, they were fun.
Before we're doing crazy things on the stream, though.
Yeah, there were a lot of crazy things on the stream.
But
we said a lot of shit. We probably shouldn't have. I gotta go through those and comb. I gotta comb out that one. That's not my image anymore. Edgy to be edge.
Edgy.
Edgy to be edge. Like the My Immortal, that has to stay. That's my favorite shit ever.
My Immortal stuff, yes, it's very fun.
My Immortal stays, ladies and gentlemen.
That's so funny. Yeah. So, but yeah, that was a nice lesson in my life. But yeah, I don't know. I will say because of that, I think it helped my Fall Out Boy video a little bit because I wasn't gonna play music from that anyway because I knew that I would not be able to get away from that. That's for sure. So, but I made sure to be kind of more careful of how much footage I showed and everything because like yeah. And I still did well, that video. The Fall Out Boy video is doing very well, and I'm very happy about that too, because I'm also very proud of that one. Because, I don't know, I like Fall Out Boy. It's one of my favorite bands, and I'm glad I was able to talk about it with you all. And also, it also shows me that there is an interest with music on this channel, so maybe I'll do more, like, music topics in the future. Who knows when, but in the future.
Next one we're gonna do is My Chemical Romance. Be on the lookout for the Razor Blades.
Jesus.
I don't know.
Or maybe I might maybe do My Chemical Romance at one point, but I don't know, immediately or not. We'll see. Depends what I feel. Cause depends on the discography. Because if I'm talking about like each album, yeah, if it's gonna be a big discography, it's gonna take a long time. Like Fall Out Boy one, while like it was just the mainline stuff, it still was like 8 albums to talk about, including the greatest hits stuff and all that. I talked about a bit, so there was a lot. Type of thing. Technically, I added actually an extra album to it too because I added their they're technically their first album, at least their the one that they released back before Take This to Your Grave. So yeah, like if I ever did a Green Day, oh my god, that video would take months. It's not the fact of having to listen to the discography because I listen to the discography constantly. It's having to write each like portion of like my script about each album and like having to like talk in detail about certain like it'd be long. We'd be here for a long time. So I probably might wait for that one a different time. As much as I like Green Day, that's gonna be one I'm probably gonna wait on for a little while. So
I would like to chime in on that one. That's a Green Day is pretty fun.
Green Day is. I mean, yeah, that. I mean, well, I love Green Day a lot. I mean, so I'm not their number one fan. I will tell you that. I'm not that obsessed, but I do really love their music a lot, and I do like their vibes. So.
I remember the "Don't Wake Me Up When September Ends." I just remember like my mom. So like it goes with the Gorilla song, honestly. The one Dare Gorilla song on MTV. Those two songs were like super popular for some reason. I don't know when I was a kid, and so like my mom would turn on MTV while getting ready, and those two songs would pop up. But the September Ends one would always pop up first.
Oh, okay. That's very specific. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, around 2004, like, MTV was in a phase where, like, it was still used for music, but, like, also was becoming, like, the reality TV trash time, too. So, I think it was, like, only, like, early in the
That.
mornings and late at night where they would be playing music. And I think that's still, I think, the case nowadays, which is, like, But, yeah.
Or during like school hours, I think they also did that.
Really interesting.
Yeah, because like I don't know, because I remember like going to the tanning booth with my mom, and I'd be sitting there and they'd be playing like Avril Lavigne's "Girlfriend" song
Oh,
on
interesting.
MTV, or maybe it was MTV Two, because I know that one I think plays more music than the original.
That's probably what it was, probably it. Yeah. I don't know. I didn't watch a lot on MTV as a kid. I think it was only like around high school where like we had
And you're
like
edgy.
not it was just like I don't know. It was just like I forgot what it had if it was still like cable normally. And I think it was normal cable. And we just watched MTV and they were like doing the thing where they were doing like nostalgic like nights in the sense that they would like be playing 80s music. So that's where I got a lot of knowledge of 80s music. Besides my father, obviously.
Besides your father.
My father. Besides my dad, who lived through the 80s, obviously, as a 20-year-old. Actually, you know that's insane to think about? Like, I am, like, probably, like, around the age that my dad was getting into a lot of 80s music right now. It's insane. Insane.
You stalked your dad's age like that? Messed up.
Hey, you don't know the exact age.
He's an old man.
He's old. He's 75. No, kidding. I'm not gonna do my dad dirty like that, though. I ain't doing that. He's old, but he ain't that old.
Yeah, he's old, but he ain't out.
he's not down and out yet. Still kicking it, so very much so. So yeah, no, but I don't know. Yeah, like the MTV would be an interesting topic to cover, like at some point too. I don't know. I mean, everyone's talked about MTV,
Ooh, that would be a good one.
but
I think everybody's seen MTV, no matter how old you are.
yeah. I mean, well, people. I mean, again, the people know what MTV is. It's a very big pop culture staple, even to this day. It still has like relation to music, even if it doesn't do a lot of music stuff. Well, they're trying to get back into doing music stuff as of late. I think they're trying to kind of do it again.
Watching MTV now, I see ridiculousness, and I'm like, damn, it's actually kind of still funny. But then, like, how many commercial breaks there are, it's like crazy.
Yeah, that's kind of the thing. Is it's like MTV used to be known for not having that many commercials back in the day because their whole point was that like they were wanting to do like music mostly type of thing. So it's not like they didn't have no commercials, but they had like I think like a minimum amount back in the day. So shrug. I don't know. Maybe I might cover MTV eventually, like just talking about it, and I don't know. Maybe like it either probably like it in the 2000s, probably what it was like in the 2000s. I don't know, type of thing, since that is where I'm from. It's 2000s. So
Yo, Foggy.
keep calling me old today. Keep calling me old. Well, just because I'm dog
I
problems.
haven't gotten you old more than just now today. Yeah, wait, I have. Oh shit.
Yeah, because my
That's
job.
funny as fuck.
Because my job problem. Yeah, my jaw's jacked. I don't know what I did to it, but it doesn't quite hurt. It's just like it's clicking, like a little bit. Like it's I don't know how to describe it, but like sometimes when I open my jaw enough, it kind of like pops and clicks kind of thing. It only hurts after a
Mikey's a
while.
doctor. He knows what happened. He knows why. Mike, if you're in the chat, answer us, please, please.
What's wrong with me? Just gonna say old.
Why is Carolyn dying?
Not dying. Just my jaw just is like I don't know. I don't know what I did to my jaw. I've not done anything like specific. At least that I know of. I don't think I've like I don't know. I don't chew gum. Is the thing, I'm not a gum chewer. I just never have been. Really.
I'm not a gum chewer.
It's not gum chewer. I'm not like my grandmother who chews tons of gum a day. So
Damn, throw shade at grandma. I'm telling grandma.
she just cry.
But every
Sadly.
time, Grandma, we're on the stream, she's throwing shade. And she'd be like, "Who are you? Get out of my house.
Why are you talking to me?
Why are you talking to me? What are you doing in my house? Why you have peanut butter in your hand?"
Jesus. Mm-mm.
I'm hungry.
Why you peanut butter in your hand? What? That hit me. Like, just hit me.
Just
I'm like,
like
what?
the jar of peanut butter.
Oh God. Christ, man. Yeah. So I don't know. No, I'm having job issues.
With
Don't
the
know.
bed.
So, I don't know, man. I don't
Are you
know.
drinking enough milk? Is that your problem?
Milk? Milk?
Yeah. I've been on a milk. I've been on a milk phase lately. Been drinking like half a glass of milk before bed. Don't know why.
I mean, that's fine. I've never really been a fan of milk.
I haven't been a fan of milk since Michelle Obama took it away from school.
My God. Yeah. No, I legit.
We need to make America healthy.
I legit am not like into milk though. I am not kidding. I just don't like it.
Damn.
There's something about it that like. Here's the thing. I don't know why. My brain is broken, but for some odd reason, you make it into hot chocolate. I'm fine. But like, it's just plain old milk. Just like there's something
Hot
about
chocolate is just regular. It's just melted down chocolate. That's what you need to be looking for.
it. Melted down.
Not fucking milk down. Not watered milk down chocolate.
Watered milk down chocolate. You don't even put water in it. Well, I guess you can. I don't. That's weird.
What? Okay, but milk isn't. What do you mean? It's supposed to be, hot chocolate is just supposed to be chocolate, just melted chocolate.
Oh yeah, I mean technically it's supposed to be that, but us Americans do it weird. It's the French. The French do it like that. It is just chocolate, pure chocolate. I remember when they first invented chocolate. Sweet, sweet chocolate.
I never liked it.
I always hated it.
I always hated it.
Actually, now thinking about it in a way, probably. Actually, no, she likes chocolate. She likes cocoa powder actually a lot, specifically.
Don't let her lie to you. She fucking hates chocolate. She hates chocolate puppies and skies that are blue.
It's kind of funny because like my cat was like went onto like the table and my dad was on the phone call and he went meow and my grandma was like, "What's that?" For a cat.
He's like, "I always hated cats." He's like, "I know, Mom."
I mean, to be fair, I don't know. Maybe Ziggy knows whenever anyone's on phone call at this point because it's just like it seems like it just always goes off.
He loves me. That's why.
Mm.
Siggy, I'm here. Siggy. My favorite is when he types on the keyboard and sends me a message. Sometimes I get real words.
Very rarely he does send out a message. It just says help.
Help. Help me, please.
Get me out of here. I can't be here anymore.
I don't want to be here no more. They're freaking me out, man.
Oh.
Why are we here? Just a summer.
Christ, yeah, no, my animals are insane.
I want to say one thing. If you haven't, go watch the Superman movie. It is so freaking good.
Mm-hmm.
I've watched it twice now, and left the theater feeling the same way I did the first time, with nothing but fucking hope.
Hope.
One, I have hope for the DC universe, and two, I just have hope in life, honestly. It is such a good movie. Whatever the hell James Gunn is doing, he just needs to keep doing that.
Keep cooking.
That it was just keep cooking. Yeah. Holy crap, it was such a freaking good movie.
I will say, James Gunn cooks. He really does. He knows what he does. He knows what he's doing.
The music choices that he has in it too are freaking fun. Like, I don't know. It's just so good. If you haven't seen it, you have to go watch it. It's otherwise you're gonna miss out. Like yeah, you'd be like, I'm waiting for it to come out on Max. Don't wait for it to come out on Max. Go watch it in theaters. Experience that. I swear. You're not gonna regret it. That's like the main thing I could just point out. Is you're gonna have a good time watching it.
Fun vibes.
I watched it like for a second time. Yeah, and I just had the most amazing fun watching it again. It's like I was watching it for the first time.
Mm.
And I'm not. Crazy thing is, anybody who knows me knows I'm not the world's biggest Superman fan. But watching it made me realize how good Superman really is, and that if like you have somebody who knows the source, the material, you're gonna have a fun time watching it.
Yes. Me, who has not watched it yet. They don't have it up here yet.
Yeah, you have not watched it, and that's I'm trying not to spoil anything.
You're good. You're good. Yeah. So I'll watch it eventually. But yeah, no, James Gunn knows how to cook though. I will say he knows. Him with music is like chef kiss. Like honestly, like he knows how to pick music so well. It's so good. So I am not surprised that the music
And
in
if
the
it's
movie
not
is
actually
popping
James
off.
Gunn picking the music, it's whoever he hired.
I think it's mostly him. I think he usually does the music picking.
I feel like he's a very. I've seen some videos of him. He seems like he's a very hands-on director.
I think he is. I mean, like, I know, like, he's, like, I mean, from the Guardians movies, from, like, I saw a lot of those, he's, like, yeah, he's very, like, very specific with, like, his material, because what I love about James Gunn and his, like, writing style and everything like that, and how he does things, is that, like, he's very much of a person with, like, music matters, it's not just something in the background, it tells the story with it, too.
Yes.
You feel the music, like, legitimately, like, you, like, it's one of those things where it's, like, you hear the music and you can't help but think of the scene it comes from, because that's how so tight it is.
You got it. It hit it right on the fucking head with the nail.
So.
Such a good one. Like, I ain't gonna lie, Punk Rocker has been, like, my jam lately.
To be fair,
and yeah, you know, it was in the movie. It's in the movie. I'm telling you, you're gonna love it. Such a good movie. I just don't know how to like fight for this movie any harder than I already am.
Just to keep telling people that you love it so much.
You just got I do. It's just like I don't know. It's like can't get enough of it. I when it comes out on like a physical media, I'm gonna buy it and I'm gonna go take it to my grandfather and show him, even though he's not a superhero guy. But I think he'll like the movie.
So there you go. That's a good way of advertising, actually.
Yeah. Like, I talk about superheroes with my grandpa. He's all like, all right, that's pretty interesting, boy. And it's still. But, like, this movie, I feel like if he sees it, he's gonna like it. Just, to quote Superman, I'm more human than you'll ever be. And that's just the best thing ever.
Wow.
Or something like that. I don't know. I can't remember the quote too much, but it's just basically that. Cool. It's just good. It's like just shows you like it's just good. And that's where I'll rest.
That's fair. Honestly,
freaking.
I think actually that would not be a bad video idea about like James Gunn's like writing style when it comes to music. So I would like to talk about it.
Ooh, that'd be a good video topic.
Because I love what he does with these. Because it's like, here's the thing, and I'm not saying people don't know this, but I think there's still not like a big general population with it. But for the original live action Scooby-Doo movies, he did a lot of the writing for it. I think he did the writing for the first one. I think he directed, more, or at least was like on more hands-on for the second one. But it's like, you can tell he was part of it because my God, like the Scooby-Doo movie and like the music in that is like so good. Is like it's insanely good.
With Freddie Prinze Jr. on the motorcycle.
Yeah.
Yes. That what was it? What song is it? Like dino 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 ding dong dong ding dong. Can't remember what it is. Sometimes I sleep. Sometimes not for days.
Yeesh.
Just drifting away. I can't remember the song now, but I know it. I know what song it is. But yeah,
very fair.
he just has good with music.
he does his music very well, and I think it's just like, I don't know, man. I appreciate a man who like knows how to like write with music when it comes to like directing and things like that. Because it's like I feel like my problem with like sometimes when it comes to like pop culture type of thing in music is that like they kind of just shove it in just because it's like, oh, this is, you know, we need popular music because, you know, that's what the thing is. And it's like, you don't have to even have
Everybody wants to
popular
hear Pink
music.
Pony Club.
I'm gonna keep on dancing at the anyway.
And
So,
the Pink Pony.
not that it's
Listen,
not a
if they have a
it's good.
movie, if they have a good movie, if they have a movie where like the Pink Pony Club fits, I'll be more of an advocate for that song than anything because I love that song. I sing that song like maybe 5 times a day at work.
It's a great song. I love
So
it.
it's okay. I'm an advocate for that song. But if they have a movie where like it fits perfectly, then I'll be more of an advocate. But and if you're popping it in with like the Flash, you're done. You're done, bud. You're no longer cooking.
You know what? Actually, here's a good example of bad because it's like I don't know if you heard, but they are doing a sequel to the Freaky Friday from back in the 2000s with Jamie Lee Curtis
Oh
and
Lord, yeah, I heard. I saw the movie poster for it.
the trailer uses, and I'm assuming at some point they're probably gonna use it in the movie, but they use "Hot to Go," and it's like they're literally using it just for the sake it's a popular song, and it does not fit at all what the movie is. And it bothers me because it's like I'm listening to it, I'm like, don't do this to the song. Not this song. Not to any Chaperone song, really, but
it's
definitely.
A good song. It just sucks.
It is. Is the point. And it's one of those, it's like, why are we putting it into something like this? Like, I can't. It's ridiculous.
Ziggy's popping off.
Ziggy's popping off. You know about Hot to Go, Ziggy? HOTTOGO?
Yeah, he's pissed about it too. He's like, I'm about to be HOTTOG out.
Yes.
God.
About to be out.
Out of here.
Yeah.
What is it? What is another movie where like they just I can't, it's on like the tip of my tongue almost. Oh, where they just like played pop like newer music to it. Shit, what was it? Oh, you know Norbit?
Norbit. Isn't
that movie is yeah, the Eddie Murphy movie?
Oh, not that. Never
no.
mind.
It's an Eddie Murphy movie where he plays as Morticia, this big fat lady, and Norbit, a weird ass nerd.
And I remember what
you could tell which period that movie came out because they had Milkshake play. Whatever song that was, like, "Mom, Milkshake brings the numbers to yards in there like it's better than yours." They had that song play more times than it need to.
Yeah.
And I think that's like one of the things that really like irks me about movies. Like, make a good movie, yeah. Pick some good music with it, yeah. Perfect. Just why are you playing the same damn song over and over again? Oh, because it was funny.
No, you play the joke. You do the joke once, and it's once. It's a once type of thing. You move.
Yeah, it's like haha. It's funny because she's fat, and that song's normally like supposed to be for attractive women, and now. Like, even back then, when I heard that song, I thought it was like the shittiest song ever, honestly. I hated that song.
It's everywhere back in the day.
I thought it was kind of bad. Yeah, it really was.
That song stood the test of time for a while. Like, I think it was like for like at least like a decade, I think. Like, that song would be like popping off somewhere. You know? Probably know it still is.
Like, or like Pocket Full of Sunshine. That song was annoying to a lot of people, but it's really a decent song.
Well, that, yeah. At least.
I think Easy A played that. I overplayed that song.
Probably.
But they used the joke of like she didn't like it in the beginning, and then it got stuck in her head.
Jesus.
Because she had a card where it was the song in it, and she's like, ugh. But then she just started like humming the song when she was like in the shower, and then she would play it, have the card open and playing the song and dancing to it in like later scenes.
Woof. I mean,
so like they did a pretty good way of like fixing it, but like still.
At least it's like a story thing.
It wasn't the best.
Yeah. But I don't know. The thing is, it's like I've done a little like of a film course thing. I've done like 2 different film courses. One was like reading and like watching movies and analyzing them, and then obviously, you know, looking more into the how to make it type of thing, and like the financial stuff. And a lot of the financial stuff I actually read was interesting, but it's like one of the things that's I think important when it comes to like music and movies is that like a lot of the time music isn't supposed to be like music is supposed to be two things. One, it's not supposed to be distracting. It's not supposed to take over the scene because once it takes over the scene, it just ruins one. It ruins both the song and the scene itself. And that goes not even just for like pop culture songs, but just like any instrumental like writing specifically for the movie that way. But two is like again, like I mentioned with James Gunn, it's like it's supposed to help elevate the storytelling, not hinder it. It's supposed to like be important to a scene. Music makes you feel something, and it when you're having like an emotional scene, I don't know. I'm trying to think of an example with like a James Gunn movie because I have not seen Superman. I don't want to spoil Superman anyway. Like the scene
What about
like
the Batman? Have you seen that one?
I've seen the
I could
Batman.
go off on that one. I know a whole bunch of them.
I mean, yeah,
I can go off.
I've seen the Batman, yeah.
So like the music for that one is like really good because in the beginning where you're hearing like the Nirvana song of Something in the Way, it's supposed to give you like this, and while it's raining, it's supposed to give you this like, holy shit, there's weight in Gotham right now. Like it's like suffocating almost, because like it's just how much like dreary and weight and darkness is in it. And so then you hear like the theme song where like the Batman theme song where it's like the how does it go? It was like a bound or something like that. Can't remember precisely. But like you feel the heaviness of it especially when he's walking out of the shadows and to fight people, or like everybody's staring at the shadows, wondering if he's in there watching them, because he is technically. That's what he says. He says, "I am that." He's like they think I'm in the shadows. I am, because I am the shadows, and shit like that. And so you're getting that like heavy feeling with all the music, and then like around the end of the Batman, where like he's hanging from that cord, and then he cuts that electric wire, and it electrocutes him, and that's just basically a way of him like dying in a way, and then he falls in the water, and then rises out of it, and then church bells and like some choir music is playing. That is a sign of rebirth, and like like very not in a super spiritual heavy set way, but in the way of like he was rebirthed as like a new person, because that's in that moment there he realized that like he has to sacrifice himself for the city, but he can't do it in like the way where he gets killed. But if he had to, he would put his life on the line to save others.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So shit like that. I don't know. I'm a huge Batman fan.
No, that's yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Have you seen any of the Guardians movies at all? Just because
I have seen all of them, yeah.
Gotcha.
And
okay.
they do a lot of like I like. So speaking of which, in Guardians 3, where like it's like the end, like where they're just playing like the music throughout the decades, and then at the end it's like Rocket and like his new version of the Guardians at the ending of it, and like they're like, well, we're just gonna do what we can, or something like that. And then he's like, oh, we finished that playlist. Let's play the new one, and it says 2000s. It's basically like what I took away from it is like there's a new era of Guardians, and so like he's now playing a new era of music for it.
Yeah, honestly, again, Dog's Days
so,
are
like,
over. That's where
clean.
that song plays. The Dog's Days are over. Like I love that song initially before that, but like with that scene, it like I got like I legit like got so teary eyed just seeing all like the all the like the characters and everyone like living like moving on, but like living life to the fullest at this point. Like they have moved on fully. The dog days are over type of thing. They've gone past from like their trauma and they're now like living life to the fullest type of thing. And it's such a like a beautiful like scene. It's so nice. And there's also another scene too at the end of Guardians 2 that still hits me, and the song's sad anyway in itself. But it's like when Yondu, dies, obviously, the biggest line in the movie is, like, he may have been your father, but he wasn't your daddy, kind of thing. Type of thing. And so, like, Yondu passes and they play, Cat Stevens' Father and Son. And that song,
I love that song.
Every time, I will bawl like a baby. Like, I will bawl like a baby. I was in the theater and I was, like, listening, like, watching that scene and everything, listening to the song. I started bawling, like, a little, I was just bawling because it was just like, whoa. It was such a, like, it's just such an emotional song and for, like, an emotional scene. and it fits so well.
It is. I love that song. I actually, after watching Guardians 2, I had that song for like the longest time because it was a very moving song and it was very good.
Yeah, it's done just very well that way. There's so many things. I love the second movie the most because I think it's just like one of my favorites. I do love the third one. The third one's also like all of them are good, but like I think my favorite is the second one. There's just something about like
I think the third one's good. But like there are some harsh scenes that like it's almost like eye watering to look at. Like,
yeah.
Like the obviously the experimented animals. Like, oh man, when I watched that, it like churned my stomach because I'm like, oh, I can't see an animal like that.
No, those scenes really like messed me. The thing is, it's like there was like some kids in the theater when I was watching it. It kind of freaked me out because I was like, oh, okay, this is like it's the movie. I would say almost borderline like adult, like rated R.
The movie Bolt. Everybody says that. Everybody said Bolt, like the Miley Cyrus Disney Channel movie song or movie. Bolt with John Travolta.
John Travolta. Wait, John Travolta's in it? I forgot about that.
I think he is. Bolt. Are we talking about the Disney movie Bolt?
No, I said it bold. I said first of all.
Oh, I thought you were saying like Bolt. I was like, I heard somebody else say something.
You were talking about
I heard somebody else talk about Bolt. They're like, oh yeah, man, that was like harsh. I'm like, what?
Bro, I've not even seen.
You didn't watch the same movie.
I've not seen Bolt in years. I will say like, what was it? A decade? Maybe I haven't seen that.
It was in theaters.
Wasn't that?
I don't think it was in theaters.
Was it? I thought it was in theaters.
I don't remember it being in theaters. I remember it just being a Disney Channel original.
Well, let me see. Bolt. If I put Bolt,
if there's a movie poster, I'm gonna freak. Like Bolt in theaters in August. I'm like, whoa.
Let's see. Was this a theatrical movie? Let's find out. If it ever gets me to the page, thank God.
Did John Travolta play Bolt the dog, or am I just tripping balls?
No, John Travolta was there. So you're good. Film. Let's see. I don't know. Oh no, it was in theaters because it premiered in like one of the big movie theaters, El Capitan Theater in Hollywood, Los Angeles. And yeah, it did okay at the box office. It wasn't crazy. Like it definitely did not break off box office, but it did all right of a movie for what it was. I don't think people are gonna.
I'll say like seeing the rabbit, seeing the rabbit made me like more teary eyed than anything. I used to have a white rabbit. She was a bitch, but I loved her. So I was like just seeing the rabbit alone, that was hard.
No, yeah, there's a lot.
Like the rabbit had like the worst one because then you see her like laughing with joy and she's like kicking her nubs. This shit like made me so sad.
Oh, there's a lot.
But you feel happy for them because they found each other, but then you feel horrible because like their key features were taken from them.
No, yeah, the scene with little baby. Oh no, I'm crying thinking about it. Just like the scene with Baby Rocket, where like when he first gets experimented on, he's like crying, and he's just like when he first meets them, essentially, he's like all freaked out. He doesn't know, but he doesn't understand, but they're trying to help him because they know, obviously. It's just like, oh, yeah. Baby, I just want to hug Baby Rocket. That's all I want.
I don't. Let him suffer.
No. He's just a little guy.
He ain't a little guy. Let him suffer.
Jesus. Let him suffer. Jesus.
Let him suffer.
My God.
Suffer.
Suffering.
Suffering. Suffer cash.
Man. Oh. Actually, that reminds me, speaking of succotash, I was actually recently talking with my dad about, like, I know this is a weird segue, but my dad, like, taped a lot of, like, the original, like, Bugs Bunny when they were, like, having, like, the marathons back in the day and, like, Boomerang Cartoon Network. Now I'm talking, like, OG Boomerang before it was, like, you know, what we watched as, like, kids, you know.
Boomerang along.
Yeah. But like he was talking about like how we had like some of the tapes, and I was like thinking about like I don't know, like because you were talking about physical media earlier about like that kind of thing, and I just remembered that. I don't know, yeah, like I was watching stuff about like tapes and stuff like that, and how like it's really important to like be able to like get the stuff off of those tapes because it's like obviously that media is not gonna last forever. Actually,
No, they're gonna.
v-
I think they actually have a time period,
yeah,
like a
VHSs have like
like they actually deteriorate.
15 to 25 years. And it's been way
Jeez.
past that for a lot of tapes, so it's like a lot of them are kind of in the rut row category. Um,
Yeah, my grandparents they have nothing but VHS tapes down in the gun room, and like it's crazy because like I used to just sit there and watch them all the time, and now I'm thinking I might just send them to you so you could take care of them.
I mean, I can like get the stuff off of them, you know. Is the
Yeah, I'll
thing.
have to figure out a way to do it.
I mean, well, like all you really need is like I mean, you don't really need too much, but I have a thing where like it converts it to HDMI type of thing, but like that's not really needed. You just need some uh like a converter that just turns it into like uh I forgot, but essentially just so you can like put it on your like TV and computer time at the same time, and then you can like take it off of it and like record it and stuff like that, like record it off of like literally any how I did it because it's like recently I went back and got like my parents' wedding because I was like that's important to me.
That's very important.
So like I wanted to get that off. So what I did is like I used my recording setup actually because it's similar that way. I had like a RGB to HDMI converter, and I just like plug in everything that needs to be plugged in, like from the VCR and to like the TV and all that to the computer. And I just press play, recorded off of OBS. That's literally what I did. I recorded off OBS, and that's it. That's all you need to do. It's actually kind of simple. It's not even expensive either, as long as you obviously have a VHS, still that works. Which thank God I do.
Oh, they got those floating around.
I'm floating around, but yeah. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking about like getting because my sister was like for like I think first year, maybe like two, like my dad and her mom like were record a lot of stuff from her childhood type of thing, and I'm thinking about like they're like in a different like formatting, so I need to define. I think we still have it like the converter, but like I want to get those off and like give it to my sister. I don't know because I think she probably
Here's your problems.
Here's where it all began. Uh,
Here's where it all began. Jesus.
Christ,
Sorry,
no.
Kate.
You somehow, for some reason, are watching this over.
Just today's the day that she decides to tune in.
Jesus Christ, that would actually be insane.
She'd be like, well, never gonna go back to those fucking channels again.
So, well, hey, what is this channel? It sucks.
Also, your snow golems died, Carolyn.
My snow golems?
Your
No!
snow golem turned. You were so attached to them because I plopped them in your land. I'm actually go put one in your castle somewhere.
Just imagine walking there and just blasting.
just blasting.
Anyway, I started blasting, but yeah. No, physical media. Physical media preservation is very important. So, if you have the means, you probably should, if you got so many of your old family videos on VHS or, like, I don't know, anything you feel important from back in the day, probably now is the time to get them off. And I mean now, and I'm not saying later, I mean now. Okay, maybe not now, you don't have to, like, stop the stream, but I mean now in the sense it's like, don't wait for too long, because it's gonna, they're gonna deteriorate. They're gonna deteriorate, for sure. That's just how, sadly, life works. So, yeah, that is very, very important. So I'm probably gonna be doing more of that soon. I don't have, like, a lot of things, thankfully, I have to take off, but I would like to maybe do some stuff. I mean, I don't know. I did say for Christmas time, I don't know if I'm gonna uphold it or not, but I do want to, like, get the commercials off of my original Pee-wee Christmas special that we have on tape still, and I want to talk about the commercials. Because those are just as nostalgic to me. So, And also maybe just post them out just in general, because I know people just like watching old commercials just themselves.
We do that. We do that. We do that a lot, actually.
We do that a lot. That is something
Like
we do.
during like last Christmas season, that's like during the winter season, that's what we did. We watched like a whole bunch of like just Christmas commercials. Because here's the thing, I told people I wanted to get cable, and they're like, "Why? You're just paying for commercials." I was like, yeah, I kind of miss commercials. I don't know any of the newest hottest like toys to get out there or something like that. You know, like I kind of miss all of that, like figuring that shit out.
Also, I feel like TV commercials are still better than like commercials of like the internet, because they're just
the internet ads.
Bad.
Bad.
Just I don't know how else to describe it. Just not good. It's kind of interesting because it's like I watched
not good.
cable recently, like a year or so ago, because I was at a hotel, and the commercials. I mean, yeah, they were commercials, but it's kind of was weird to like watch like normal commercials again after like a long time. It was just actually really fascinating because I was like, huh.
That they're just finding ads that are algorithm for you.
Yeah, these are just like random ads, because I was on Adult Swim, and then like I think Comedy Central at one point, and I was just like, huh. Because South Park was on that way, but it was just like actually weird. It's just so weird.
So, like, the crazy thing is like whenever I'm watching cable at my grandparents, I like to go there and watch TV. I watch cartoons. They don't have toy commercials anymore.
Yeah, because I
swear I cannot
watching.
I cannot remember a single toy commercial.
I think it's just like they know kids are not on.
It's just food, I think.
Cable anymore. I think they know they're on the internet, which is its own scary thing. Which, I don't want to even.
There's a whole thing behind that.
I don't want to even go to the thing I'm more nervous about with the whole YouTube identification thing. I don't even want to go into that right now because that is something that like I know I probably have to talk about eventually. Because I don't know how that's gonna affect my channel. Because I know again I talk about nostalgic stuff and things like that. So that is something that is a concern.
You're part of the algorithm.
I'm probably part of the problem.
Part of the problem.
No, I know I have to talk about it eventually. I've kind of almost a plan. I know it's horrible, and I don't know if it'll make any difference with it or not with the AI, but I'm almost wanting to put like 18+ in my titles soon, just so it maybe might help combat that a little bit. So hopefully maybe I can save you guys with that, but I don't know.
That's the worst part is like put 18+, then you're also gonna get a different type of too.
Yeah, and that's my problem. I don't know. Maybe I could put like I don't know. Maybe there's something I can do without having to go that drastic, but like without getting the weird people, The
weird people. I'm talking about you, Jim.
Talking about you.
Fucking you.
So, but yeah, I'll figure out something. But I don't know. I don't even know how far this thing will go with the YouTube identification thing. I'm worried because again, I watch a lot of nostalgic things too. So like, it's I don't know. That's its own video. I kind of want to wait out a little bit longer just to see what's going on because it's like suppose that YouTube is really tripling down on this, and I don't know if they should be or not, but that's where we are. But yeah, I kind of want to just like hold on. Don't pay my bills either, but I don't know. Maybe this is the time.
Post for free on their algorithm.
Maybe this is the time we all need to go outside for a little bit of time and just like reflect. I don't know.
Probably.
But that is something that
go outside.
Go outside. Go outside for once.
The outside's scary.
I don't care.
It's not actually. I go on walks every now and then. It's really relaxing.
I go on a walk daily. I stay in my neighborhood area, but I go out. Okay, I'm not trying hard. I just
try hard. Carolyn's over here like, I walk for health every day.
No, I walk because I got anxiety and I need a break from things nowadays. It's better. It's good for my anxiety, actually. Really, just getting away for a couple minutes just to not be around this. Considering I don't go out enough.
You're just looking at your dad when you say that.
He's not even here.
He's like, damn, fuck you too.
It's like, fine, alright.
He's like, fuck. I think I let you live here Fuck you.
Oh,
And then
Christ.
your dad just walks out crying. Just one tear down his cheek.
Turns into a
One
siren.
manly tear.
No. No, I just meant more away from the computer. More specifically
Yeah,
what I mean.
definitely.
But yeah, no. Like I said, I'll talk about that eventually. I don't know. I'm just trying to get like I'm just trying to get as much information as I can about it right now. Cause it's such a it's so weird. I'm even still confused by some things, and I think that's on purpose. So if it really
I
gets
don't
to a
think they
point, I will
have
talk
a.
about
I
it.
don't think they have a for sure thing that they want to do. But
No, because
when they do, you'll know.
you'll know. So, but
You're just
yeah,
basically putting your information out there. Which is nuts.
that's the thing where I'm more yeah. Here's the thing, and y'all know this. I don't show my face, and I don't want to show my face, and God forbid, I don't want any of the personal information out there, and so that's the thing I'm more concerned. I'm concerned for you guys as well, because I'm sure y'all feel the same sentiment as that you don't want to have to do that type of thing. So that's where, you know, I like I said, I'm gonna try like figuring out what I can do with it once it starts rolling in the stuff that they're wanting to play with it, because it's like I don't know what the right thing is to do right now, because again there is so much uncertainty about it. So but I will try my hardest to be able to have you guys be able to see my stuff, if you're like me and you like watching nostalgic things too, be able to at least be able to see it. But again, I don't know what works and doesn't work at the moment, so that, again, that's why I have to wait and see. So shrug, sadly. But yeah, I don't know. But you shouldn't take away nostalgia from people, considering you're trying to make money off of it. Squints.
Yeah, like Happy Gilmore too.
They're doing Happy Gilmore.
Okay, that's okay. So there you go. Yeah, Happy Gilmore. There's a second Happy Gilmore now.
What?
Yeah, I want to talk about that in a minute.
Hearing that just made me go.
Go back to the topic of music.
But yes.
Just Happy Gilmore too, man. Yeah.
No, just like don't take away nostalgia from people. It's like, man, it's all one of the things we only have that bring us joy. It's because we want to have wonder in our life. Doesn't mean we need to be punished for it. But go on about Happy Gilmore. Happy Gilmore too,
so
apparently.
fucking Happy Gilmore too. I just watched. So like they do a lot of callbacks to it, and it's cool. But then they show like the scene of the movie where they did the callback from, and it's like, why? Why would you do that? And then they fucking so like yeah they do the callback for it, and then like how like the biggest example that I can really call it for was like Hal when he shows up. Like spoilers by the way if you haven't seen fucking Happy Gilmore 2. Don't get me wrong. Let me go off for this first. It was a good movie. So around the ending of it all was fucking funny, and so the parts with his sons in it are funny. It's just that like the callbacks were just like forced down your throat. Like for example, with Hal, when he shows up, he's like, "You're in my house," and then it cuts to him saying, "You're in my house now, Grandma." Like in the first movie.
Huh.
And like, I'm not a nostalgia critic. I don't fucking hate the movie. I loved the movie. But like, it's just the callbacks were bad. If you want to do a good callback, take a note from King of the Hill. Like the new season that came out.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm gonna hit a Saber Spark here, like using like a fucking King of the Hill thing. It the like it was good because like there's so Bobby has his own restaurant. There's a little spoiler for that too. Okay. So Bobby has his own restaurant and shit, and then like a guy who's like, they're like, you're being racially insensitive, or ethnically like insensitive or some shit like that. They're like being politically PC, and Bobby's like, well, he's like, are any of you guys actually German? And the guy was like, yeah, we're actually all German. We actually really like it. We want the purest of like etiquettes. And he's like, I don't think you should be saying that out loud. Say they wanted the purest of like things. And he's like, I don't think you should be saying that out loud, which is
Dang.
funny as hell. And then one of the guys like, wait, Hill, are you related to Cotton Hill? And he's like, yeah, that's my grandpa. He's like, your grandpa killed my grandpa in World War II. And Bobby goes, your grandpa was one of the Fitty men. It was like such a good callback because like throughout because like during the first season, Cotton just runs around. I forgot you don't know King of the Hill. I don't think you've watched it.
Oh, I see King of the Hill. I know what you're talking
But
about.
throughout the show, oh okay. Well, Cotton runs around screaming, and we're in WW2, he's a Fitty man. After they blew off his shins, you know. So that's the thing. So it does a good callback that way. Like that was a good callback. Or like I don't know. Like they had a bunch of good ones. I watched it all in one night, so I had to rewatch it to get like the full depth of it.
I mean, that's fair. It's good.
And I really shouldn't have watched it all in one night because I had to go to work the next morning and it was fun.
That's fun time. Yeah, no, I think it's whole, so yeah, I know what you're talking about that way. But yeah, it's like doing like things like that where like you like give a flashback over like or like a callback type of thing. It's like it's very you can't just like worst callbacks is just a flashback thing like that. Mostly, I say mostly because again, there's always exception to rules sometimes, but mostly it's like it should be like a subtle like comment. Like with the Bobby thing, where he was like, "Yeah, you're one of them," type of thing. It's like, whoa,
I like your interpretation of it.
I don't know. It's a quick. I'm trying to make it quick because it's just like you already explained it. I don't need to re-explain it, type of thing. But
no, I like it.
It is one of those like your
like,
granddad killed my granddad. It's so funny. I don't know. It just it depends how you write it.
That's how it is. Yeah, like I feel like you could. I feel like they actually did do a lot of good callbacks to King of the Hill, season 14, where the hell it was. I don't remember.
I have 14.
And I don't know which one it is. I don't know what season it is. I just lost. I know it's the newest season.
Yeah.
And I just don't know. Like they did a lot of good callbacks to it. That's all I can really say. And I lost track of where I'm going with it. But just with other shows like Happy Gilmore 2, like I really wish they had done it differently. Like they had something funny there. Like they really did. And then they kind of made it like I noticed because like Happy Gilmore, so like with Adam Sandler's Happy Gilmore 2, he became an alcoholic. And so like with that he had a bunch of these like fun little like devices where he hid alcohol in them. And it's like they pop up at the most random spots and it's like funny, he's drinking out of an object that you wouldn't normally be drinking out of. And I don't remember that ever being like a thing in Happy Gilmore 1. Like I don't know. Like I remember I used to watch Happy Gilmore, the first movie, religiously because that's all my sister had on tape when she when she was living on her own. And so I had watched that movie along with like the other like movies like Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle. I watched that one like religiously too. Didn't understand any of the jokes till now, but like yeah.
Well, yeah. There's a lot of that. Yeah. Oh. It's just sometimes with the nostalgic stuff, and especially like in like sequels and things like that, sometimes like they do it like decades later, and that really hurt. And it just is one of that really hurts. just crying. No, but it's just like sequels. Sometimes it's like, especially it depends like how long between the sequels were, because sometimes it's like, I'm sorry, some people are not waiting like 10 years for certain things, And I'm not meaning that as a mean thing, but it's just like sometimes like if you could make a sequel immediately, fine, that works, and I think there's something to it. But it's like if you're doing it just because it's like, oh, people wanted a sequel, it's like, well, they wanted a sequel 20 years ago. Why now? You know?
Exactly.
I don't know my take with that. I don't know. Like again,
I don't
sequels
know
have their
why
place.
Adam came back with a Happy Gilmore too. That doesn't make sense.
See, there you go. Like the thing is, it has to at least be like sensical if you're gonna do it. You have to have a story that works and has a good structure.
And then like, I don't know. And then like what? I know everybody wants like a Big Daddy too, but like there's no point in it. You're gonna get one of the Sprout brothers, and we all know it's gonna be fucking Cole, and he's fucking a little bit off the handles. Because Dylan's off making moonshine.
Look at that moonshine.
We took a deep dive. Carol and I took a deep dive one night and like checked it on them guys.
It was
And
weird.
Cole is just off the handles, trying to be like, I'm funny, almost.
He's
That's
definitely got the
I pick up.
he's got the millennial quirky kind of thing going on with him for sure.
He's like, I dye my hair, but whatever role I'm in, but it's normally like blind.
It's like, yeah, we saw you when you were a kid. We're not dumb.
But like, because he was doing like the I answered the most Googled questions about me.
Unhinged. that video.
It was so unhinged with it.
It was very. He's again. I think he does like the very like the millennial like quirky. You know, like I'm just like I just.
And then like
you know.
Another one was like he was like, yeah, he's like, I posted some spicy pictures of me on Instagram, which his butt's in like a reflection or something like that. And he's like, and my agent called me freaking out.
It's like I don't think
It's
they were freaking out. I think they were just gonna be like, Cole, what are you doing? What are you doing, dude?
What are you doing, Cole? You on a binge here again, bud?
You good?
You good, bud? What's the matter with you today? What, does somebody bring up a Sweet Life Zack and Cody reunion again, and then like they're not gonna give it to you?
Just like what's going on? His brother is very like
What's the matter with you, dude?
mellow, chill,
Very down to earth. Yeah, that's the one I thought would always be crazy, but always looking back at like their child like the childhood like interviews, you could tell that Dylan was definitely a lot more tamed than Cole was.
Yeah, I don't know. He's making moonshine. He's making alcohol and like wines and like type of things. It's very interesting. I don't know.
Very, very true.
So, I don't know, man. That was
just
a weird rabbit hole.
This
That was a weird. It's kind of derailed. It's kind of derailed so much from like one thing to another. My God. Man, I
That's
don't know.
the whole point of them, I guess.
I guess so. But, honestly, looking at time and everything, probably it's also a sign that we probably should be popping off. And
Yeah, perfect. It's a perfect little ending right there. We just went into like the little Cole Sprout rant. I'm gonna go look up more videos and see what he's fucking up to, because like the dude scares me sometimes.
Dude scares me.
I don't want to see a video of him in Times Square.
Doing what in Times Square?
I just anything. I don't know. He has an M16 at Times Square. I just don't want to see that.
Oh, I mean, yeah, no, that'd be bad. I don't know. Did I go that far? But okay.
Never know. They could. Little childhood celebrities. Wild.
Childhood celebrities, yeah. I mean, my God, yeah. There's a whole world out there with that. I
and
don't.
When they have kids like Corey Feldman, holy shit.
Yeah, that's its own thing.
Dude, we need to make a video about Corey Feldman.
I was gonna say that it'd probably be a video like we could collab on.
Definitely. You're forced into it by me. I'm like, Carolyn, watch this. You're like, what is it? Gus, no. Gus. I don't want to watch Corey Feldman. I'm like, yes, you do.
It's so funny because every time it's one of those things where like I see you like start looking up something and it's just like I see like you type in Corey Feldman. I'm like, no. So you like actively typing the name in and I'm like, ah.
I'm like, you have to. They're all just characters. Anyway, sorry, that almost sounds too close to Corey Feldman. He'll probably put a copyright strike on this if I start singing that.
Bro. You probably wouldn't, I'd be like.
He'd be like, that was me singing, obviously.
It's like, bro.
Holy shit.
Alright. Yeah, we're gonna wrap it up here though.
Oh, fuck.
God. Jesus. But yeah, I don't know, any last minute comment, questions, concerns? I don't know if I turned your teacher at the end of this sometimes.
Why does Ziggy scream?
Cause he's Ziggy. I don't know why he screams at you. He just is. So
He just what does.
He does what he wants. He does what he wants. My God. Yeah. So, but yeah. Hope you all enjoyed the stream. If you like it, like it. If you dislike it, dislike it. Comment below. I don't know, anything really. If you want to like ask some questions for the Q&A, you are more than welcome to. At this point,
Do you have any rules for said questions?
Rules for said questions. Nothing very personal. So like, don't ask for like my mother's maiden name and things like that, you weirdos. Type of thing.
Don't ask for her underwear size. It's large.
Jesus. Don't you should know internet etiquette. If you say something inappropriate, it's just gonna be deleted this period. So that's just simple enough.
That's a good way to say it. Have internet etiquette. There you go.
Y'all know better. I know y'all unhinged out there, but y'all should know better. Again, if it's inappropriate, I'll delete it, and you'll know who you are. So, but if you do have any questions within reason,
why are you pointing to me?
I'm not.
Why are you pointing at me?
I never pointed to you, bro.
Good lie.
Did you point? No.
Sorry, I was looking in the mirror.
You're crazy. But yeah, if you have any like questions, you'll be free to ask. Again, within reason. But yeah, subscribe. I know I say this every time, and I know Gus is gonna wave off, but subscribe to Gus, aka Colorful Warfare, if you so please. I know he says, I'm dead, the channel's dead. You never know. Just do it anyway.
It's never know. There's stuff in the pipeline. Bryce and I talk like all the time, and there's some stuff that we've been talking about wanting to do. So
there you go.
Video come if a polished production video pops up, don't be surprised.
There you go. And you subscribed and you knew. So there you go. There's the reason. So
yeah, you're like I was here since he came back since birth.
His birth.
Since the rebirth.
The rebirth.
The rebirth of Colorful Warfare. The rebirth of Colorful Warfare. I still miss the Dr. Diamond videos. I miss Dr. Diamond. If anybody else does, go subscribe to Dr. Diamond. I miss his videos.
Dang.
I miss my favorite thing is like he'll be like on a whole different tangent and he'd be like, I wonder what Gareth's up to. I'm like, Jesus Christ, Jordan.
My God. Yeah. Those are classics. So
Dude, my favorite are when he sends me drunk texts at like 3 a.m. Those are my favorite texts.
My God. Jesus. Wow. That's insane. But subscribe. And keep an eye out on the community tab. I will have the dates of when the celebration stuff should be out. So yeah. And that's it. So bye guys.
Bye.